For the past year, I have been working on a game called 5 Dice. 5 Dice is a puzzle platformer where you have 5 dice and use the dice in many creative ways in order to progress through the level, such as using them as a double jump, to roll on them, and much more. The dice are a nice mechanic, but I want to make the platforming more fun and challenging. Every platformer has moving platforms of some sort, and today I want to make my own. Most games just have a rectangle or something as the moving platform, but my game is inspired by a real-world setting, and there are no floating rectangles in real life, so I decided to use cars as my moving platforms. Currently the game takes place in a grass field, but I don't want to make the cars drive on grass since that doesn't make any sense. So I need to make the new sprites for this level of my game to make the car theme make more sense. So I used the pixel art software to quickly make this road looking tile set, and now the environment looks like it could fit cars way better. Now that the environment is made, I have to make the cars move. This wasn't too challenging. I just animated the cars with an animation that moves it along the x-axis. A problem is that the player just falls off the moving car. So I just applied the animation of the car onto the player as long as the player was standing on the car. I made that sound easy, but it was actually quite time consuming. Due to the lack of sleep I got while I was doing that, I swear I saw the Gorilla King being taken over by an alien species or something. In reality it was just my dog that walked into my room. After I made the cars, I wanted to make a difficult level featuring them, but just randomly adding a challenging level with cars would make the player overwhelmed. So I made about 5 different segments with the intention to teach the player all about these cars, without any long dialogue and only through trial and error. Every room I changed the way that the cars needed to be used in them in order to solve the puzzle. First I made the player ride on them, but then later I added spikes to the cars, making the players have to avoid them, and then just continued throwing new challenges at them. Once I made my easy car rooms, I felt like making a final challenge to make sure the player understood how the cars worked. It looks easy when you first look at it, but the room involves using the cars in every way I taught, from jumping on the small spaces to ride on them, to even avoiding them completely. I may have raged a few times during the game testing. Now that I have made an entire new level in my platformer, I am worried that I'm going to think my dog is a Gorilla King again, so I'm going to take yet another long nap. I hope you had a good day and that I can sleep. Good night.